Okay, gang, I'm back. Minus one boy and plus another different boy. So, I hope that was fun for everybody. We had a blast. He's a silly little guy. That's what it's like playing games on the regular with him. Ghost, they can't see you. The microphone's in the way. This is Ghost. He just happened to be running around up here, so I grabbed him on my way back in. He is a very forgiving cat. He doesn't hardly ever pop his claws out. He lets my younger son pick him up and hug him and carry him around without doing anything mean. And he's just generally a good boy. Did you turn kid into a cat? I did. We left the room and he came back as a cat. So anyway, so yeah, we're going to be doing this every week. So on Tuesdays, it'll be my normal stream. Right now I'm playing Mother, aka Earthbound Beginnings. And on the weekends, unless he's tired or wants to do something else, at the beginning of the stream, we're going to play Little Big Planet until we beat it. My son and I co-op. And we'll just play until he gets tired or bored or I make him go to bed like I just did. I have a gray and white boy purring on my shoulder right now. He's purring. I don't know. You probably can't hear him. He used to be really loud when he was a kitten. Like, it was so loud. And now he still purrs heavily, but you can't hear it from far away like you used to. You know, my wife just straight up lied to me because she doesn't know anything about cats either. She knows less about cats than I do because she's had 0 cats in her life. My mom had a cat when I was like just leaving for college. So that's about all I know. But one day she was like, oh yeah, all cats, these colors are males. And all cats, the colors of our other 2 are females. And I was like, really? That's so weird. And she's like, oh yeah. And she just lied to me for like 2 days and then told me I was an idiot. Jack purrs so loud, but hardly ever meows. Ghost, I think he probably doesn't meow too much. The 2 girls, though, when they're ready to eat or to go to bed, they're like, meow, meow. They have cute, sweet little meows, though. They're all just over a year old. We got them like the end of May, beginning of June last year. Rescued them from a under construction house. But anyway, so I'm going to put him down, and he's going to sprint out of the room. Oh, yeah, sniff it. Sniff it. And then I'm going to get under my desk, swap over the HDMI cable to the switch, and we'll get into Mother. Mother. Calicos and torties are usually female because males don't usually have the right chromosomes to have a third color in their fur, and the very rare males that do end up infertile. Interesting. So yeah, this guy is gray and white. I don't know what that's called. And the other 2 are just like standard gray and darker gray stripy cat with the Dragon Ball Z Majin symbol on their forehead. Alright, dude, they're free. Ripley, come here. Also, we have another visitor. Come here, you. Oh my goodness. She's not supposed to be upstairs and she knows it, but that doesn't stop her. Cats, where am I spending? That's awesome. That's good knowledge to have as an adult, though. I feel like my reading about like medieval weaponry is less useful in my adult life than if I had learned about cats. But this is Ripley, named after Ellen from the Alien movies. And she is a mega mutt. She looked just like our old dog when she was a puppy. This guy. She looked exactly like him. And then obviously she did not grow up to continue looking like him. But yeah, she's a sweet girl. She's very excitable and needy. She's up here right now because no one else is home, so I think she's lonely. So the door got open, so she scooted her little self in here when Ghost came in here with me. She is a pretty girl. She has a big... When her ears perk up right now, because my wife gives her a haircut every once in a while, and when her ears perk up because they have so much hair on them, but the rest of her is like mostly shaved, they look so gigantic. Oh, Ripley. You're just a loving girl, huh? That's a loving Ripley. No. Yes, I know. She's grunting and groaning. Let's see if you can hear her. That's a good girl, Rip. That's a good girl. Alright, go. Time to go. Yep. Alright. Now that I'm thoroughly haired up. I used to start playing a game, and if I wasn't super digging it, I would get distracted, F off, and do something else. But now with the stream, I'm kind of like locked into it, and I'm playing it twice a week for 3 to 4 hours. So I get through things without falling off of them much better than I used to do. But yeah, we're playing Earthbound. It's not really called Earthbound. I don't know why that's even on the title screen. So we're playing in File 2. I don't know if you were here for my File 2 explanation. If you were, then I won't explain it again. If you weren't, then I will tell you what it is. How's the volume? Is it loud, super quiet? I got a whine. Do you have the whine? I hope you don't have that whine that I have. I hope that's just my headphones. Turn these suckers off. Oh man, that's so much better. I think they were just whining because something happened when I was moving around earlier and they weren't connected good. I sat through that for like 2.5 hours for no reason? Come on. Seems fine to me, but I don't have a headset, so I can't hear whine. I think it's fine. I think it was just my headphones, and I just didn't realize that. I thought it was because I had the HDMI turned up super loud so that we could hear it. Because I need to remix all my volume stuff. Like, I don't know how to do it, though, so I need somebody to help me. But, you know how you can break all your audio? Well, you might not know because you stream from the PS4. But you can break all your audios off into like different sources. So you, instead of using desktop audio, you have like game audio, browser audio, alerts audio, microphone audio, all that other sort of stuff. I don't have it set up like that, but if I did, it might be better. But anyway, the problem is, so hang on, let me turn this down for a little bit so I can talk because that music's distracting me. So the way my setup is, I have a capture card. All right. So we have our first friend. His name Lloyd. He's level 12. I'm level 23. Why? Because Earthbound / Mother / any of these series does not give you your friends at the same level as you, nor does it give you to them early in the game. You have to go way far through the into the second area basically to find your first friend, and they start at level 1. So we've been kind of grinding him up a little bit so he doesn't just die instantly to every enemy we run across. So as you can see, he's level 12 now. That was my goal for last stream. He uses guns, apparently. He has a stun gun. We both have this, all in Earthbound, or if you haven't played it, all the characters have the same gear. Like, you get a magic coin, which is like you wear, it's like a necklace or a chest protector. And then you get a ring in this game, and then a pendant. So they, in Earthbound, you have like a hat, I think. Or maybe it's an accessory, and Nesses are all hats. Anyway. So they both have the same gear, a magic coin and a gold ring, which is the best that I currently have available. And then Ninten, which is our main character, has an earth pendant, and Lloyd has an H2O pendant, which H2O pendant absorbs water damage. The earth pendant like reduces all the different types of elemental damage. Then Lloyd has a stun gun. Ninten has an aluminum bat. I'm going to call Ninten Ness regularly. He looks like Ness. He has similar skills as Ness. It just is what it is. This game has even smaller inventories than Earthbound does. Only 8 slots. However, in this game, when you equip an item, it takes it out of your inventory and puts it into one of those little equip slots. So Lloyd has a bomb, a bottle rocket, a laser beam, some orange juice, an onyx hook, which brings us back to Magicant, which is like the mystical, magical teleport hub world. A magic herb. So magic herb, orange juice are healing items. Is this one as wild as regular Earthbound Mode 2? Yes. He has a Franklin badge, which reflects magic sometimes. And then Ninten has Great-Great-Grandfather's Diary or Goth Girlfriend, your choice. A cash card, a Psi Stone, which restores Psi power, and an orange juice. And healing magic. Speaking of which, is he full? Yeah, I stayed in the hotel right before I quit last time. All right, so I'll show you. Here's some enemies that you run into. And also a lot, not this song, maybe this song, but a lot of the music is very similar to Earthbound music. Oh, that's a bag lady. Not who I was expecting. Also, this game is old as heck. Like 1989, I think this game was released in Japan. You win. It does not tell you how much experience you got when you won. You just have to watch the experience counter in the lower right car. There we go. A living car. With the same music as the New Age Retro Hippie. But yeah, obviously it's very Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior battle system. But in addition, targets do not update in this game. It's that old. Earthbound was a game I've rented the most growing up, and even though I rented it at least 10 times, my mom always refused to buy it for me. She would spend less money. Yeah, that sucks. I remember seeing it, and I was interested in it because the big box was cool, and the Starman on the cover was cool. But I did not own a Super Nintendo. However, I had a neighbor who had a Super Nintendo, and first of all, he had Link to the Past, which I was super excited about. It was Psycho Car. But then he traded Link to the Past with his cousin for Earthbound, which I was very upset about because I wanted to play Link to the Past. Not that it was my stuff, so it didn't matter how upset I was, but I was mad. A Maniac truck. Let's go. The Maniac truck is an absolute asshole. If you, I know you have watched Jess play Earthbound. I will be rewinding if that truck screws me like it has been. Link to the Past was the first game I ever beat. Nice. The first game I ever beat, I think, was Chrono Trigger. Little saucers. But anyway, so yeah, so I borrowed my neighbor's Super Nintendo and Earthbound and some other games, Chrono Trigger, because he got like a PlayStation 2 and didn't care about his Super Nintendo anymore. So I just had it for like a really long time. But yeah, I love Earthbound. I played the heck out of that game. And I didn't beat another game until Kingdom Hearts 2 because I got distracted. Yeah. My wife has been gaming pretty much her whole life. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. This game is so old, it does not auto-update targeting. So if I attack the Eagle A with Ninten and Lloyd, and Ninten goes first and just kills it in one hit, like he does. So like Lil Saucer A, I'll do it on this one because it doesn't really matter. So Ninten attack Lil Saucer A, Lloyd attack Lil Saucer A. Ninten's attack, Lil Saucer A just suffered 81 damage. Was destroyed. Lil Saucer Buzz attack, Lloyd suffered damage 1. Lloyd's attack, Lil Saucer A was already gone. So he doesn't automatically retarget onto B, he just shoots at the empty space where the enemy used to be, which is very annoying. So you kind of have to predict and spread your attacks out in this game. You can't just pile everyone onto one enemy until it's dead. But yeah, there's a factory up here, which I went into as Ninten alone. The good thing about the Mother series, glad they changed that over the years. Yeah, me too. The good thing about the Mother series is when you die, you don't really lose anything. Like, it doesn't game over you and send you back to your last save point. You just get sent back to the hospital or the hotel or the last place you used a phone or whatever. And you lose half of your money, some amount of your money, I don't know. And you have 0 PP, so you have to stay in the hotel or go home. And that's it. That's all the penalty you get for dying. So basically, I pressed forward into that factory as deep as I could go with Ninten by himself, because he was just, I used up all my healing items. I used up all my PP on healing myself. But during my investigations, I found a bottle rocket, which then I went and talked to Lloyd on the roof of the school, and I showed him the bottle rocket, and he was like, yo, sick bottle rocket, bro. And then we went to build our own bottle rocket, blew up the science lab, and then he joined my team. So now we have a friend. And now we're going back to the factory to hopefully properly explore it and get through the thing. But yeah, Ninten's carrying right now super hard. We just had to level Lloyd up a little bit because he was dying if any enemy looked at him sideways. So now we're just walking through. Ninten's doing his thing mostly, and Lloyd's just there getting experience. Cougar scratched Ninten. You win. Also, we were like out of inventory space, so we had to waste a few items in the factory, which kind of stinky. Kind of stinky. Wolf became quiet. Doop, 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 doop. In fact, I'll go get it on the ad break. I have something to show you that I'm not sure how I have. I assume I got it from said neighbor. But man, if I would have known... See now, PK Beam Alpha. Lloyd suffered damage of 25. Ouch. Lloyd's attack. Scrapper suffered damage of 12. You're supposed to be dead. Scrapper dodge? Oh no, don't you kill Lloyd. Damage of 3. Okay, so Lloyd's defense is really high because we went and bought all the best defensive gear I could afford. Which is the best defensive gear available to me. Okay, so then Psy. Life up Alpha on Lloyd. Okay, so we have to thoroughly explore this place, bit by bit. So we have a ladder up. Where does this go? Also, this factory is absolutely massive. Let's attack smash! Let's go, Lloyd! Now, I know that I did reference the guide for Earthbound back in the day when I played it. Lloyd advanced in Lex level, sick. Fight has increased by 3. Speed has increased by 1. Wisdom has increased by 4. Strength has increased by 2. Force has increased by 2. Maximum HP has increased by 6. Not bad. For some of the maps for the dungeon areas that were confusing to me. But none of the dungeons in Earthbound were remotely as big as this factory feels in this game. It's so gigantic. I got lost several times. Also, I was recently thinking about stuff, and it just kind of occurred to me, smash, that my top 3 favorite JRPGs of all time, one step. My top 3 favorite JRPGs of all time, none of them have random flash into combat battles like this game does. They all have visible enemies that you can choose to encounter or avoid if you're able to. And I think that is severely underrated. Dr. Distorto's 11? Smash! Get out of here. But this game does not have random encounters like that. And they are hot and heavy. I'm going to drink one of them orange juices that I have. Lloyd drank orange juice. Lloyd's HP is recovered by 12. Cool. Okay, so this probably just connects back to where I was. Yeah, okay. So ladder up, across, and then ladder back down to the same area. Then this over here is a room, which says exit, but is not actually an exit. It's just an item. Closet. More pathway, but there was a ladder down back there. Okay, there's a ladder down here. We'll see if it connects to the other ladder down. A bomber. Oh, Lord. These things do so much damage. So hopefully we could kill it before it attacks me. Nice. You-wee. So I could go left, which is something new, or I could go right, which has a room. Oh, a present. Check. Nintendo opened the present. There was rope. Nintendo got rope. Okay, and I have a little notebook that I've been keeping notes of my games I'm playing, so fronts of pages are my Ultra Sun playthrough that I'm doing in my own time, and I'm just kind of noting, like, if I find someone that's like, hey, show me a Magmar later when you find one. Show me a Salazzle. Come here for a daily Moo Moo Milk. The grocery store wants me to return as the champion. The Pokemon Center, I can trade a Tentacool for a Barboach. Stuff like that. And any story beats. And then for Mother / Earthbound Beginnings, those are on the backs of the pages. So as you flip through the book, front pages will be Ultra Sun. Flip those pages over. Read it backwards like a manga. Back pages are Mother. The manual? I don't know. What do you need? It's in the game case, but I think it's time for you to go to sleep. It's almost 11 o'clock now. So you can read the manual tomorrow, okay? Okay, well, I'll help you tomorrow, okay? He's not going to be in there, no, but it'll tell you how the controls and stuff go. I will help you figure it out tomorrow. I know that. Go to sleep. Okay. Just leave that right there, and you can have it in the morning. Love you. Close the door. I love you. So yeah, so I have my notes. So in the places, so like in this factory, there was a rope, a bread, and another rope that I did not pick up. Cross off on those ropes. That way I know, hey, I might want to go back there. Like there's one place where there's a magic herb, a bullhorn, and an antidote, and I don't really care about those items. But in another place there's a fight capsule, and I do care about that item. So I got rope, and this is otherwise a dead-end room. Okay. So there was a ladder back behind me that I bypassed, and also potentially a right path. So this is a ladder up. Red light is the way you're supposed to go. So let's go back to the other ladder down that I skipped, as well as going right from the entrance to see what's a what. Attack, attack. Smash. We won. do that every time I win a combat. The combats are way too frequent. Even that classic tune will get old. I feel like you get a lot more smash attacks in this game, but also this game does not have the like green screen flash you auto win like Earthbound did. So a lot of combats that you just shouldn't even be in, I think you just get auto smash attacks to make sure that you win. Or not auto, but just the odds are turned way up, maybe. I don't really understand it fully. I just know that it seems like smash attacks are more common in this game than they ever were in Earthbound. Alright, so that's the ladder down. That's the right way to go. So all the way left down is the right way to go. Oh, bomber. Dave the Bomber Mastiff has arrived. Get out of here. This game seems very punishing though, so I'm playing this because I've had such a long and exhaustive year of hard-ass games that I wanted a bit of a break. Oh, ad started. Just auto-battling. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Dang it, I forgot to change my category. Whoopsie daisy. Y'all are supposed to tell me about that. Alright, which stream is this? Welcome back, everybody. I didn't do anything. If you had the picture-in-picture in the corner and saw me walking around doing stuff, I was literally just doing random battles, going from place to place, double-checking for if I had to explore this area or not yet. Which, I have explored this area, but I don't know where I left the items behind exactly. In addition, Lloyd advanced to the next level. Fight has increased by 2. Speed has increased by 1. Wisdom has increased by 4. Strength has increased by 1. Force has increased by 1. Maximum HP has increased by 2. Picked up Laser Beam. Another Laser Beam, huh? Interesting. And this is a fully ransacked room. Hi, welcome back. So yeah, we're just wandering because I don't have a map freely available for this game. I could go find one, but it's kind of more fun to play without it, sort of. We'll see. If I run into another dungeon that's as massive as this one, maybe I won't think that's the same thing. But yeah, so I know where I'm supposed to go, and it's all the way to the left and down and then left. And then you'll run into a wall with a red light on it and a ladder going up. And the red light means this is the way out. Okay, let's attack this round. Ninten's attack. 72. Dr. Distorto is defeated. Scrapper's attack. Lloyd suffers 3. Lloyd's attack. Scrapper suffers 12. Ninten fight. Hopefully he does not kill it. And Lloyd's going to use a laser beam, which appears to be a reusable attack item. Scrapper's ready for an attack. Lloyd used laser beam. Scrapper suffered damage of 8. That's not bad considering it was defending. Do it again. Yeah. I figured if it wasn't defending, Ninten was just going to kill it. So now we're going to go right. Wait, there's ladders up? What? Oh no, I explored those. Sorry. Sadi. Lloyd does not have Sai. Laser beam. I kind of need Ninten to just kill the bomber, because if he doesn't, I'm afraid it's going to one-hit KO Lloyd. So this should be the entrance. The constant, incessant random battles are kind of annoying. Scrapper tried Sidey. PK Beam Alpha. Lloyd suffered 27 out. Lloyd used Laser Beam. So he did 12 of his normal attack earlier, and Laser Beam did 14. So at his current level, just a comparable amount of damage, basically. Alright, Scrapper's Dunzo. Now let's heal Lloyd. Thankfully, you gain a ton of PP in this game. So that was 30. It really doesn't ever do more than 30. So thankfully you get a ton of PP because the Life Up Alpha only costs 3 instead of 5. I think it costs in Earthbound. And additionally, it or on the downside though, it does not scale up as you level up. I don't remember if it did in Earthbound or not, but it definitely does not in this game. So yeah, you're kind of just stuck healing for what you can heal for. Ninten advanced to the next level. Fight has increased by 3. Speed has increased by 3. Wisdom has increased by 2. Strength has increased by 2. Force has increased by 3. Maximum HP has increased by 12. Oh, baby! Maximum PP has increased by 3. Also, Ninten just randomly learns new psychic powers for no apparent reason. He just does. He's like, yeah, I think I might stretch my brain out today, gang. And he just does it. What's up, Sungats? How are you doing? We're mothering. We were. Oops. That's a wasted attack. Because that guy's going to die to Spiegel's 1 attack. And Lloyd misses. Doing alright? Nice. I'm doing pretty good as well. Hopefully I don't. You love this game. Interesting. It's neat so far, but it is no Earthbound, I would say. I strongly wish for a repel-like feature from Pokemon. This game has a Final Fantasy X level amount of random battles, which is a bit much for me. You win. Oh no, the red lights again. That means you're going the right way. I don't want to go the right way. I want to explore. But yeah, so every weekend stream, so I normally stream on Tuesdays and Fridays, as you may or may not remember. But every weekend stream, which is most of the time going to be a Friday, but sometimes it will be a Saturday, my son wants to do some co-op streams with me as a birthday gift. So we started that tonight. So the beginning of the stream, we're going to play whatever co-op game he and I have picked out, which right now is Little Big Planet on PlayStation 3. And we're going to play for somewhere in... Ninten learned a new psi power, but it doesn't tell me which one. Somewhere in the 1 to 2 hour range. Telepathy. Oh, I learned healing pie, or did I have that already? Ooh, I think I learned defense up beta, actually. I don't love... I'll play that new Ninja Turtles. Shredder's Revenge? We have not played it yet. I don't own it yet. Yeah, no, I don't own it yet because I have a flexibly strict policy wherein I need to beat 3 games before I buy a new game. And in addition, I tend to only buy games now, which this is even more valuable to me than that 3-to-1 policy, because I have that huge backlog, and if I don't beat several games before I buy one new game, then I'm never going to finish. I'm never going to come even close to catching up on the backlog, which I probably won't anyway, but you never know. We'll see. Maybe I'll win the lottery this weekend, and then become a full-time Twitch streamer. But what I was saying is picked up laser beam. I have so many laser beams. Does it break? I don't know. Shoot, what was I saying? Oh, he and I have played through did we do the 1989 Turtles? I can't remember. We definitely played through Turtles in Time together. So that ladder up is the way to go out. It's got all the red lights. The red lights mean this is the way to go. This place is so big. I am lost already, and I've been trying real hard to keep up with what's what. He really does like beat 'em up games like that. I keep trying to get he and his brother to play some, but they just... If I'm not there, they're like... They just default to the games that are easiest for them to play, which at the moment is Mario Odyssey, Super Mario 3D World, and Bowser's Fury, Yoshi's Crafted World. Battletoads yet? No. I used to rent Battletoads when I was a kid. I was that dumb kid that rented Battletoads more than once. No, but on the agenda... Hang on, I think I can check which games I have on that sucker right here. But yeah, we have a bunch of beat 'em up games to play together. I think the current plan is we're going to play through the story mode. Lloyd, advance to the next level. Fight is increased by 2. Speed is increased by 1. Wisdom is increased by 4. Strength has increased by 2. Force is increased by 2. Maximum HP is increased by 7. Okay, do you know how the stats work? Because I saw a list the other day of how the stats work, and I kind of understand it, but I'm not 100% sure. You have no idea? Okay. So what I understood from the thing I saw, and I'm not gonna look it back up right now, I'm just gonna speak out of my insides, is so you have your HP that goes up, and if you can use psi powers, you have your PP that goes up. Yes, cool, easy. Your offense affects how good you are at hitting, and the commonality of getting smash attacks. So it's like your hit percent modifier or whatever. Your defense affects how much damage you take. Your offense is how much damage you do. Defense is how much damage you take. Fight is how good you hit and how often you land smash attacks. Speed is how quickly you go into battle. That is easy. Wisdom affects how often you get one of the stat ups. I don't know which one, but it affects something like that. Strength affects how much HP you gain when you level. So the higher your strength, so if you get more strength ups, then you'll gain more HP per level. And then force maybe affects how much PP you gain per level. I'm not really 100% positive about that. But one of wisdom or force affects how much PP you gain per level. Strength definitely affects how much HP you gain per level. And the other one of those two, wisdom or force, I don't know what it does. So that's the basic gist of how the stats work in this game, per the wiki article that I was skimming the other day looking to double check how mechanic works. Because I'm trying not to spoil myself. A counter smash attack, eh? That's rude. Okay, Lloyd did 16 damage on a normal hit. How much damage does his laser beam, though? Should I even be bothering with the laser beams, or should I sell them at the first opportunity? I think I came up this ladder to get here. I don't think I'm supposed to go back down it. But yeah, so we're playing through Little Big Planet. The other finalist in our... Random battles are off the charts in this game. The other finalist in our choosing which co-op game to play was X-Men Legends. So a little slower pace, a little more RPG going on for the boy. Additionally, a long time ago, he and I started playing Secret of Mana together. Co-op, and it was like, he still calls it to this day, which is cute as fuck. A bomb? I didn't find that before. I didn't even come this way before. He calls it the story game, which makes my heart full. X-Men Legends? Hell yeah, Zev's excited. Laser beam. We started playing Secret of Mana, and basically it was before he could read. So before bedtime, he and I would go in his room, and we had the Super Nintendo Mini hooked up to his TV in his room, and we'd get in his bed together and lay down, and I would play the game before we got our second party member, and then once we got our second party member, he also played the game. And I would read all the story to him and do voices, and we were enjoying the story of Secret of Mana and also playing a game together. So it was the story game, and he still calls it that sometimes, but so we started playing that. We need to get back to finishing that. I thought about doing that on the stream, which maybe we still will. I'll ask him if he's interested in doing that. But my idea for that, I need to get like my life in order a little more, so I have a little more free time. That's super cute. Thanks. Smash! Get out of here. So we're not very far into the game, but we are far enough into the game that I don't know that he's gonna want to restart the game. So what I might do, if he wants to play that on stream, is I will start a new game on stream. I will play up to where he and I are, and then, like by myself, and then the next time he plays with me, we'll just pick up our save file from where we were. And if we have to do any grinding, I'll do that off stream. That's why I have to kind of get my life in order first, because I have to be available to grind like one night a week if I need to. So maybe we'll do that. That's a possibility. But I have a big list of... So I have a giant spreadsheet that you may or may not have seen before of all my games in my backlog. No. I hate that does... It does nothing, but it also activates and uses up one of my PP. I hate that. I don't want that to be my first option. I want healing to be my first option. Always. Red lights, red lights. Why so many red lights? There's red lights in 3 different directions. I thought they were led to the way out. Or to the goal. I was clearly wrong as hell. Also, I skipped a bunch of items my first time in here because all of the little closets, the item closets, say exit on them. It's not an exit. It's an exit from the room you are in into another room. And I did not realize that for a while until I decided to randomly check one when I saw several of them. A rope. Is that the rope I found before? I don't know. I don't think it was. I'm going to cross this rope off my list, though, because... And if I find another rope, I'll write it back on the list. But you see, I feel like we've made minimal progress. Other than picking up a few items here and there. And gaining some experience, you know. You know. One step is too, like... I know this is an old game, and they probably didn't even have the memory available to do this. Progress, yes. But I wish JRPGs had like, so I was just complaining earlier about I switched my Twitch bot around, and the old one was very dummy coded. Like it was real good for me because everything was automatic basically. You didn't have to learn anything. You should just choose your commands basically and type a few little words in and you were good to go. Minimal progress. Yeah. And my new Twitch bot is way more advanced than that. And one of the things I have set up a list of timed messages that it cycles through, and it displays one of those messages every 25 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. I'll only talk. Dang, I didn't really want to heal Lloyd. Oh, I blanked on what I was talking about for a second there. I wish there was like an internal cooldown timer on my chat messages so that it would say, so the old bot I could set it to display every X minutes, but also only after Y number of messages in chat. So if 25 minutes had passed, but no one was talking in chat, it wouldn't put up a new message right after the last message that it posted. Nope. Let's drink this orange juice, Ninten. Covered by 10. It ain't much, but it gets the orange juice out of my inventory and my life. This is a dead end anyway. I came all this way for a dead end. Son of a gun. But yeah, I wish I could figure out how to get my new bot to do that. I think both Nightbot and Stream Elements had this setting. Yeah, so I was using MooBot, and it had that setting, and now I'm using Mix It Up Bot, which I'm pretty sure you can integrate other bots into Mix It Up Bot, which I may end up doing. But it's very powerful. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it. I just don't know how to do it all yet. So yeah, that's one of two things I need to do. I need to figure out if I could fix that setting in my bot, because then that'll free me up and let me think about other things, like making more command settings or more cool stuff for chat to do. And or see if it can integrate other bots. And I need, excuse me, find somebody to help me split my audio apart into small bits and pieces. But yeah, just like the chatbot, I wish there was an internal cooldown. Like YouTube, right? You go to YouTube and you open a video and you get some ads, and then your cookies are like, they just watched ads, and then it marks that, and then you don't get any more ads if you keep watching videos on that channel, or you usually don't unless they're like inserted by the channel creator, but you don't get any more ads for like 30 minutes or whatever, right? No, this is Twitch does not do that. If you open a stream and you watch the ads and then you go to another stream on purpose or accident, you're going to get ads again immediately unless they have pre-rolls off like I do, or I try to do. And then you click back to the first stream and it does not even remember that you were just on that stream and just watched ads. You're going to get more ads. Lloyd advanced to the next level. Fight was increased by 1. Wisdom has increased by 4. Strength has increased by 2. Force has increased by 2. Maximum HP is increased by 1. So that's another reason why I try to keep the pre-rolls at bay, because I really think it's like a mixture. I have certainly had a lot more and/or consistent viewer numbers since the raid train. PK fire. 18 damage. Oh, it hits us both. Ooh. But I feel like running the ads regularly like this and being able to take a break is good for me, and being able to say, yo, I'm not going to do any story content or anything important while these ads are running, so y'all don't worry. I probably would walk away from my desk and stretch as well. And when new people come in or I get raided or whatever, they don't have to watch pre-roll ads. I feel like that's been a huge help. I did several new things all at once, and I don't know exactly which one is the most beneficial, but it has all added up to... Can you get random ads watching a stream and then accidentally refresh, you'll get ads again? Yes. Yeah, Twitch is really bad about that. YouTube doesn't really do that because of the way their cookie settings are set up, which is nice, but Twitch does not care. They're like, you refresh? Ads. The stream was delayed because the streamer buffered a little bit and now the audio doesn't match the video. Ads. And so on and so forth. Nope. Liza babe. Dr. Distorto ran away, but it didn't work. Get lasered, son! I have literally used all of my PP on life ups. I'm also 75% lost. Sure, I'm lost again. This AoE attack is horse crap. That's what I know. You win! I need life up beta so bad. More than you could possibly imagine. Okay. A little better. It smashed Lloyd for 40? What? I still don't fully understand how the magic herb works. I'm gonna drop a save state real quick, because I want to see if this works the way I think it do. Okay, so Ninten's at 108 and 54. HP is recovered by 232. No PP recovered. Okay. So yeah, I want my internal cooldown timer to be like X number of steps after a random battle. You will not get into another random battle. So I can at least walk across a room. You know? Sometimes it's a wee bit much, you know? Oh. Is he dead? Fuck, I didn't realize his HP was that low from the last fight. Ugh. This is my worst day. Okay, so I know I'm supposed to come in here and go left. If I can get back out. And I don't have a teleport, right? I only have 1 page of spells. Also, why can I use Healing Alpha and Sigma outside of combat, but then I also have 2 other healing spells that I guess only work inside of combat? Why? I'm trying to remember if I can get to the boulder from here, and I don't think I can. I think it goes a totally separate way, despite looking like it would connect directly to here. It's like it would be down over here. There is no down over here. Fuck. Let's go all the way back around. And also going on, I'm just gonna run from every fight out here and hope for the best. Because every time I fight something, Ninten's just pulling further or further ahead of poor Lloyd. I don't even want experience. And they don't... And they don't even drop items in this game. Like, I've had 1 enemy ever drop an item. And it was a bag lady. She dropped a hamburger. I've had several gorillas steal hamburgers from me. Bots! Goodbye. You can continue to be sad and alone by yourself. How did I not kill it in 1 hit? Did I miss? Let me out. My friend is dead, please. I don't even know how much money I have. I probably have to go to the fucking ATM first. Why is the hospital's... I just was instinctively taking steps and the damn stupid robot didn't even give me a chance to open the cockpit. I have some money, but I don't think... Ah! Oh, we might be rewinding out of this fight if I don't kill it in 1 hit. Ran out of control. Okay, that's fine. So sometimes this truck spews exhaust fumes at me, which not only does big damage, but it also gives me an asthma attack. And the problem with the asthma attack is there's literally nothing. Just wanna... Oh, I wonder if I should auto battle. That might be a thing. I'm just trying to get my friend in the hospital. Just. Okay, flowers. I would have thought the problem with the asthma attack was that it was an asthma attack. You would think, but it makes me ineffectual in combat, which is even worse. Borgar. Hospital. How much? Lloyd. I don't have 190 on me. I have it, but it's in the bank. It's in the bank. How much is the 150 for the asthma spray? I don't know if it has multiple uses or not. I assume it does. So I need 150 plus 190. Cash card. Withdraw. $5,176. Sick. Okay, so I need $41. No, $51 to get Lloyd, plus another $150 for the asthma spray. So I need 200-ish. Give me 500. And you, I have some stuff to sell to you. I'm returning them, quote unquote. How much for the rope? 300? That's a lot. I'm still gonna sell one. I also want to get rid of these extra laser beams. How much is that? 380. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Another laser beam? Yes. What else do you have? I have several bombs. I still have... Oh, it took the top laser beam. Son of a gun. I don't really want to sell any of that. Okay, let me go get the inhaler. Did I buy this already? I'm so confused now. Did I buy this already? I don't know what insecticide does. I assume it does the same thing that it did. No, I did not buy it. Give me the asthma spray. You have an asthma spray? Yeah. Do you want anything else? No. Sports goods. I already bought the best bat. Foods. You are a rip-off artist. Variety goods. What do you have? Ah, this is where I bought the stun gun. Okay. So they don't have anything I want. Nope. Stop. I got the asthma spray. So now I have way too much money on me. I also don't like that you... I mean, it's kind of cool. No, I don't want to... I pressed too fast. It's kind of cool that you have to go up to the 8. No! I'm just trying to skip through the dialogue I don't want. Deposit. Thank you. That's enough. Okay, but what I was saying is I like that you have to go into your inventory and use the hook. I mean, not the hook. The ATM card. In order to get your money out. Yeah, 190. I'll pay. Fine. Lloyd, you squishy little bastard. $130. Yeah, they also upped the hotel prices on me. So, I can't remember how this works in a more traditional JRPG. But in this one, the first town, the hotel costs X amount of dollars. In the second town, which is the one I'm in now, it costs significantly more amount of dollars. And also, when you get a second character, despite every... Shoot, I was saying something important and I forgot what it was. I am like just so easily distracted tonight. I don't know what my deal is. Nintendo's attack smash! I am losing focus. The cute baby is sleeping? No. I got her on the screen right there. I can see her. I heard a noise. That's why I took my headphone off, because I was trying to figure out where the noise came from, but it was just her shifting on the monitor. There's something comparing this to traditional. Oh, the ends. So yeah, in a normal JRPG, right, as you go from town to town, the ends get more expensive. Kind of in a linear manner, usually. Sometimes there's like a fancy town where the end's just radically more expensive. But for the most part, it just kind of scales up throughout the game. Well, in this game, when you go from town A to town B, first of all, the end gets more expensive. Then you get a party member, and the price doubles, because now you have to pay that more expensive price for each person staying there. Bro, we're sharing a room. This is like we're going to a fucking Magic the Gathering tournament. We're putting as many nerds in a vehicle in a hotel room as humanly possible without getting kicked out of the hotel. Like, we are trying to split costs so far and wide, but yet they're just charging us more money. Cougar. Cougar scratched Lloyd. Poor Lloyd. He's getting all beat up by the cougar. Maybe he likes it though. I don't know. I don't know his life. Skunk became quiet. I love that description. Ninten advanced to the next level. Fight is increased by 3. Okay, so that's another thing about this game. Ninten's stat ups seem generally high, but they are limited to 3. So I've never seen one of Ninten's stats go up by more than 3. Now Lloyd, his like strength stat or his fight stat has been going up, well, most of his stats have been going up less than Ninten's, but he has one stat, Wisdom, I think, that goes up by like 4 and 5 regularly. Meanwhile, the little girl that we rescued from the graveyard, Pippi, her stats were going up by 4 and 5 like every time she leveled up. She was a monster. I wish we had kept her around. Speed is increased by 3. Wisdom is increased by 3. Strength is increased by 3. Force is increased by 3. Maximum HP is increased by 2. Maximum PP is increased by 6. See, yeah, all the stat ups were 3s. Which if 3 is your maximum, that's great. That's a great level up. I think Lloyd needs a life up. God, I want life up beta so bad. So I'm playing Pokemon Ultra Sun in my free time. That's my like offline game. I have not played an offline game other than Genshin Impact since I started streaming, so like almost 3 years. Okay, I am pretty sure that right is fully explored. Pretty sure. I don't know for sure though. But we're gonna assume it is and go left. All the way to the end, down, all the way to the end, up. Anyway, I'm playing Pokemon Ultra Sun in my free time. And that game is so weird. Like, as far as I know, now I have not played, it is now the newest Pokemon game that I have ever played. As far as I know, it's the only game that has mechanics like this. I mean, it's not the only game, because there's like the evolutions that you have to level them up while you're near that like stone in the forest or the cold stone in the tundra or whatever. But like, it has really weird evolution requirements for a lot of Pokemon. Like, there's a Pokemon called Wishy-Washy. Is that what it's called? Wishy-washy? I think so. Which is just a little fish. Just a little minnow fish. And, once your wishy-washy is level 30, when you start combat, or maybe once you start combat and then all the time until the criteria falls apart, it becomes a school of wishy-washy. It schools up. And all its stats go like up crazy high. And it looks super hard. And another laser beam. Okay, so enemies do drop items. The problem is they keep dropping the same item, which I do not need duplicates of. Jess! Welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on in. So yeah, so Wishy-Washy has to be like level 30 and high HP, and then it schools. And if its HP gets below 25%, it goes back into a single fish until you heal it. And then I'm using a bug, an electric bug. Its name is, I don't know what the first name is, but the second name is called Charge-a-Bug, the like cocoon form. And then its third form is called Vikivolt. And I was looking it up the other day because my son was making me look up something anyway, so I figured I'd check. And I was accidentally on the wrong game. Apparently that Pokemon is in Sword and Shield, and you evolve it by using a Thunderstone. I'm like, wow, I'm glad I checked that, because I would have never thought to do that. I would have just kept leveling it up and been wondering why it never evolved. I'm on an insomnia walk, so may not catch everything you say. That's okay. I'm just chattering about Pokemon again, because I'm just in random battle hell in this game. But in the game I'm playing, Pokemon Ultra Sun, you have to have a Charge-a-Bug, the cocoon Pokemon. You have to go into a Pony Island canyon. So there's like a canyon area, like a route, like, you know, like they would have like Route 6 or whatever in a Pokemon game. So you have to go into the canyon on Pony Island and level it up, and it will evolve into the next form. You have to level it up in a specific space. Lloyd advanced to the next level. Fight is increased by 1. Speed is increased by 2. Wisdom is increased by 5. Strength is increased by 2. Force is increased by 1. Maximum HP is increased by 2. See? All Lloyd's stat ups suck except for Wisdom, and I don't know what Wisdom does. Love the Pokemans. Yeah, that's my offline game. I'm playing like a little bit at a time. A very little bit at a time. Gosh, I need life. Jess, could you please give me Life Up Beta or something from Earthbound? I am dying. Literally dying, but also figuratively dying because I just can't heal good. I'm taking like 30, like, I don't really take less damage from these enemies as time goes along. They still be doing 18 and 20 and 30 damage to me per attack. So I have to heal like every battle that I get hit, because I only heal for 30 at a time or less. This is the last room we went in, I think, going this way. Yeah, looted the hell out of that room. Alright. We have it up. And no other options. That might be good, actually. Up and no other options. Because then you can't get confused. Okay, here, attempt failed. Your walk did not last for very long. Welcome on in. You missed Dad and Lad stream earlier. If you want to watch the VOD back later, you can do. It'll be on my YouTube channel eventually, but who knows when that'll happen. I am so far behind on editing the VOD videos. I gotta find time to do it. Speaking of it, gray and white kitties are not always boys. Just a baby is a good example. There you go. Okay, I initially believed my wife when she told me that, and then she told me she was lying, and I never looked it up. But once she said it was lying, I just assumed that it wasn't true. And my initial thought process was right, and that she was a crazy person. But see, cats are so weird to me. I don't understand cats at all. I've been a dog person my whole life. My mom owned a cat. I don't know if she ever owned a cat while her and my dad were together. But she definitely owned cats when she was younger. And then she got a cat when I was leaving for college. But obviously then I left. And she didn't have him super long. Oh, you're still on the walk? Nice. And another thing about my dad. My dad has always been like super duper anti-cat. And I was kind of anti-cat. But not as anti-cat as he was, I don't think. Well, maybe I was. Probably I was. But he now has like 9 cats. Like basically he got a cat from someone, or he adopted a stray cat. I'm not really 100% sure. And then someone rescued a cat or was giving away a cat and they didn't know where to go with it, and he took it. And then one of his cats had kittens, and they just kind of live outside in his yard and wander the neighborhood a little bit, or wander the 2 houses next door and come back and eat every night. And they have a little house, and some of them go inside, some of them don't. He has like spots in his sheds for them to go hang out if it's hot or cold. Anyway, then one of them had kittens, and he kept all the kittens, and then somebody else had like some kittens, and he took those, and he had like 8, 9, 10 cats. I've seen Sparrow. Oh no. So yeah, now he has a shit ton of cats. In fact, when we adopted these 3 cats, we didn't adopt them. We were fostering them because our subdivision, the back half of our subdivision was under construction, and our behind the back fence neighbor works for the company that built our subdivision. And they found these 3 kittens in one of the houses under construction, just alone. Now, it is very possible that there was 1 or more other kittens, and the mother was moving the kittens, and they just happened to find them when she wasn't around. But basically, they found these 3 pretty young kittens just alone in a house, and it was in like June, so it was hot as shit. So they got them and put them in like a box, like a crate, not a crate, like a big plastic storage bin tub with some food and water and a fan, and had them in their garage because she was pregnant and they couldn't keep the cats because they just. Oh, she's taking her time. She's preggies. Oh, Sparrow. Yeah. So they had these kittens but weren't sure what to do with them. And she didn't want to keep them because, you know, a pregnant woman isn't supposed to have cats, which apparently isn't as hard and fast a rule as I was always led to believe it is, because we were like, or my wife was like, oh, we'll keep them. We know several people who would want them, so we can pass them along, or we'll find them a house or whatever. So we tried to give them away. Nobody wanted them. We brought them to the vet to get spayed and neutered and checked up and shots and all that other sort of stuff. And one of them was like really bad off. She was like really dehydrated. We bathed them. They had ringworms. We got them treated for ringworms. We took care of them. And guess what happened? And then nobody ever took them. And we still have them. Oh, ads are coming soon. Don't worry. I'll stop talking about the cats for a minute. I'll remember what I was talking about. I'm not going to do anything but random battles, but actually I need to stretch and walk around. So I'm going to get up and walk around when the ads start, which is right now. Wow, 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 wow. No, not yet. It didn't start yet. It's going to start soon, though. When it starts, I'll put the BRB screen on for anybody who's a sub and isn't watching the ads, or people who are lucky and don't get the ads, and then I'm going to go walk around and stretch. So yeah, so we kept the cats. 3 of them, siblings. And, but yeah, all this to say, cats are so weird. I'm gonna try and go get one while I'm walking around, and then we'll talk about that when we get back. But I don't understand how cats function at all. I understand how dogs function. My kids love that jingle. We've been watching DBZ, and they love the intro song, the outro song, and the little jingle. See, sometimes it says ad starting soon. Was it going to start when there's exactly 3 minutes left on the timer? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm back, and luck is on your side, because I was retrieving a pet anyway. Hopefully she chills out for a second here. But anyway, so like a dog... Right, like, if you have 2 dogs and they have puppies, the puppies look like the parents. Not like in a cartoon where some of the puppies look like one parent and some of the puppies look like another parent. Although that does happen. But there's like a straight up mixture of the parents. But cats, like, it almost doesn't seem to matter what the parents look like. The kittens could look like literally fucking anything. And they can look completely different from each other. And then all of the ones that look like that look the same, no matter where they are in America. Like, that is so wild to me. I don't get it at all. Like Ghost, the white kitten that was here earlier. He's right there. I see him. The white and gray guy. Like, there's a white and gray cat that kind of wanders the streets near my son's school. And he looks very similar to Ghost, just thinner and leaner and more like wild. And y'all say that y'all 2 cats look very similar. And this is Ellie. She is the wire chewer, the BITCH. But every cat like this, they have that Majin Buu M on their forehead. They got similar stripy patterns. They got a floofy belly. Can you see her Majin M? Can you see it? Look at the camera. See it? She's ready to fight Goku. They all look like that. It's so wild to me. I don't get it at all. I do not understand cats, or how they form, or how they function, or how they all look the same regardless of parentage. So crazy. Okay, bye. She was really nervous when I picked her up. Come see Ripley. You can come on camera again. Jess didn't see you earlier. Ripley came to see you too, Jess. Zev got to see her earlier. Tuxedo cat. I don't really know. Is that the black, just the black and white ones? Like, that look like they have a mustache? Because that's what my brother-in-law has. And one of her babies was tuxedo, but she didn't make it. But she also had a calico. What's a calico? Is that like the white, brown, and gray one? A tortie. I know what that means, but I couldn't really tell you what it looks like. A short hair white with gray stripes, so kind of like Ghost. And a medium hair white with gray stripes. So crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, black and white, the white usually being on the belly and the feet. Yeah, my brother-in-law's has like white around his mouth, so it looks like he has a mustache, and my kids think it's hilarious. Alright, off you go. Well, I was gonna get Ghost too since he was laying out there being a cute bitch. But he ran away. Anyway, I got some pumpkin seeds and some almonds. Because I know I probably looked like I dozed off a couple times because I was just zoning the fuck out. And I got an hour left to stream. Hopefully we get at least through this damn thing. Calico are the well-known 3-color cats. Toys have 2 or 3 colors, but they're usually mostly black with weird. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. And then there's obviously the very specific cats. Like my granny had a Siamese when I was younger. And the my cousin has a Scottish fold, which I've seen those tend to look the same. Simba. My wife's cousin had a cat named Simba, and it was an asshole. It was very mean. Just eating my nuts. It's Jess's worst nemesis auto battle. I remember the Earthbound stream. Excuse me? I was back at the entrance? How? How did that happen? Is there anything else in there? There's gotta be, right? Oh my god. My pants got cooked. Hang on, y'all gotta see this shit. I hope you can't hear me chewing too loudly. I found the map for the factory I was in. This is where you start. So you can go right, and it has 2 ladders up that lead to this same area. Or there's a door here, or a ladder down to here, or a ladder down to here. Or you can go left, which is the ladder down to these 3 doors. All ladder up to nothing. Door here, ladder down, door up, up, door, over, up leads to down to door, up to door, door. Door, 2 doors, up, door, up, door, door, down to this door. But what happened was, I thought going all the way left was the way, so I went all the way left, and down, and then up, and then up, and then over. Somehow I ended up back at the start and left the fucking factory. Yeah, I hate it too. Remember when I said it was huge? Oh yeah, I was supposed to get this when I was done. I'm not as cool as Jess because mine's beat to absolute shit, but I do have my Earthbound guide still. It's complete. It's feature complete. If I am missing the front cover. But it is beat up. This thing was well used when I was a kid. And also one of my friends at school took it from me and messed it all up. In elementary school, 5th grade. I do have it. But like the most complicated dungeon in this game, let's see. Like, it's basically a linear path with a couple little branches here and there. It ain't nothing like this crap we're looking at right this very second. Ripley, hi, welcome back, dear. Alright, well, I'm gonna use this map, because otherwise there ain't no way in hell I ever make it through this place. So we're gonna go back in. We're basically running until ads would happen again, which is in 42 minutes, and we're gonna snooze them as many times as we can. And we'll end stream about then. But I need this map available to me, please, and thank you. But yeah, this is the factory I need. Apparently there's another factory that I've never seen before, I don't think. I don't know where the other factory even is. What's our status? Oh, we're in okay shape. I still have a decent amount of PP. Alright. So that's A is a bomb, don't care. K is a bottle rocket, I do care. No, it's rope, don't care. IJ is bottle rocket. Did I get those already? I think I did. I must have. Let's go see. I feel like I've done my penance. I've wandered this. Oh no, Mother. How? How? Ninten opened the present. There was bottle rocket. Ninten got bottle rocket. Talk. Who are you talking to? The present. Check. Ninten opened the present. There was bottle rocket. Ninten got bottle rocket. Did he? I thought Ninten's inventory was full. No. It does it. In Earthbound it says Ninten got bottle rocket, but his pockets were full. Ninten passed bottle rocket to Lloyd. So it has to be rocket and not bottle rocket, but my inventory is full now. Okay, so we have to leave. I wish I had a fast way to go back to town that wasn't dying. Okay, but this side is fully looted now. What's L? Super spray. I don't know what that is. Do I want to get it while I'm here? No, because that's kind of the path I need to take. So let's just leave, run back to town. Ooh, actually. Nah, I shouldn't have attacked like that. We don't have to run back to town, I think. And if we don't, that opens up some very interesting possibilities for this game. EFGH. Life upgrade, quick capital. Yeah, definitely got all that. Oh, good. Onyx hook. Use? Lloyd, use Onyx hook. Sweet. So that just yeets us out of there. Am I on the right scene? I can't see my scene right now because of the map. Yeah, okay, good. Alright, so that yeets us out of there to here. This is not the right house. Hello! I am the mysterious goods keeper. You have a need? Yes. Leave. Okay, I would like to leave. Rope. I would like to leave bottle rocket. I'm gonna sell the 2 laser beams. I need the other stuff. Leave bottle rocket. Leave bottle rocket. Leave bomb. Leave magic herb. Because I'm going to get some more magic herb while I'm here. No. Okay. So yeah, so this is like the magical hub world. So I can come here, I can deposit items into the little bank, which my sister has access to. But I don't have to go all the way back to my house to talk to my sister. I can just teleport here instead. And then I can come in here. Oh no, I can't sell here though, can I? unfortunate. I can stay in the inn. I never really wrote in any of my player's guides. I have some. Like that Final Fantasy Tactics player's guide my cousin wrote on the cover of. Like a password to some game. I don't know which one. Right there. Okay, they have some number of slots. Magic snail. Get a couple magic herbs. I am building up an incredible stockpile of money because of the crazy amount of random battles in this stupid factory. I don't need bottle rocket. I need specifically rocket, which is somehow different. Having a hard time keeping track of which Dalmatians and things like that had gotten so started. Yeah, for sure. I have, no, I don't need it. Oh, yes, I do need it. I'm not exactly sure where they are, or I would go grab them. But, somewhere over there, I have, like, some printouts of, the Mario Sunshine blue coin locations. And the piece of power. I can't remember what they were, but some sort of oh, they were like little like gemstones. Like there was 3 different colored gemstones in Zelda Phantom Hourglass. And I have I was scribbling on those. Groucho! Thanks, Groucho. There's even an astronomical number. Okay, so Lloyd's gonna shoot for how much damage? The smash attack doesn't let me gauge this. Laser beam. So smash did 38. Laser beam does 29. Not smash. Interesting. So laser beam might be stronger than my gun. I don't know. It's really close though. It's closer than it should be for me to have an inventory slot taken up by it. It's not this well. I'm gonna play Kingdom Hearts on stream someday. I just don't know when. Fight has increased by 1. Speed has increased by 1. Wisdom has increased by 3. Strength has increased by 1. Force has increased by 2. Maximum HP has been increased by 3. Lloyd, that was a shitty level up. Right. So yeah, to get out of this place, you have to, there's like a maze that you have to navigate, which is a bit excessive, I think. Right. Right. That ain't it. Left. Groucho. $32 from the laser. Groucho said hello, walked away. Ninten's experience. Why Ninten? Lloyd needs the experience, not Ninten. A present. Check. Magic herb. Sick. Scratch it off the list. Wasn't on the list. Wow. So I just never came to this room. Okay. Okay, so those are both fully explored. Left. excuse me. Right. Nothing. Left. Right. Nope. Dad's eyes. Those are my eyes. You a ween. Okay, this is the way out. Interesting. Ulrich. Liza. Ninden just one-shots everything. That's fine. Keep that same energy, Ninden. So yeah, I'm playing this game, right, because I wanted a break from all the crazy hard games that I have been playing. And then when the night I started it, I looked up like the Wikipedia article so I could give some info about the game. To anyone who came in, was curious about what was going on with it, why it was called Earthbound Beginnings, all that sort of stuff. Why I'm just playing it now, an NES game from 1989. And in the Wikipedia article, it said it was generally praised for its story and gameplay and its creativeness. However, it did get negative marks in a lot of reviews because of its excessive difficulty. And I was like, mother, that's what I'm trying to avoid here. Trying to stop playing super hard games for a little while. And apparently, so it has all RPG like this syndrome. RPG like this syndrome. Which is, you start the game with one character and you just have to go for a while before you get your first party member. Whereas if like a Final Fantasy, usually you have your second or third party member like very early on in the game. So you're just going by yourself for a long time. So if you die, you die. In this game, dying isn't really that big of a deal. But see, that's the other factory. I think I was supposed to go to that factory first and get the bottle rocket and bring it to Lloyd and make him join my team, and then go up to this big giant hard factory. And I just skipped the first factory because I didn't know it was there. Went up to the big giant hard factory. And yeah, been spending like the past 2.5 streams doing that. But anyway, so yeah, so you have to get through that initial play by yourself thing, because if you die, you don't have anybody to Phoenix down you or whatever. Life up cream in this game. But then it's apparently like okay for a while, and then there's like a few like crazy difficulty spikes, which I would say this factory is kind of a difficulty spike. Well, I wasn't supposed to be in this factory by myself, so it's really not. I'm just an idiot and went to the wrong place with too few characters. So yeah, that's the thing. But then there's like a mountain you get to later that like the difficulty spikes up really high or something like that. So hopefully my wandering and I'm just fighting stuff. Like I don't ever run from enemies in JRPGs, like almost never. I have to be in real desperate straits to be running from combat. I just fight everything, even if it's super trivial, and destroy it and move on. Alright, we're close to town, so we're gonna hop up to town, sell our stuff, then we're gonna go down to that small factory that I was supposed to go to first and see what's up with it. Department store, yes. So this game's weird. You don't sell to normal merchants. Alright, so we're gonna sell laser beam. That's it. You go to the department store, first floor. Which one? Oh, laser beam, yeah, 380, yep. And you choose to return goods, even though they... Do you have something to return? Yes, I'm returning these laser beams that you both do not sell and that I found on the ground when I broke a robot in the factory up north. You know. Like you do, like you do. $8,300. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I don't want to withdraw. I want to deposit. I keep doing that. How much would you like to deposit? 800. There isn't enough money. Oh, I'm at 600. I thought I had 9, whatever. Alright. Let's go down to the South Factory that I was supposed to go to first the whole time. Unbelievable. Why did they even let me go to that other factory? It should have been blocked off. Pokemon Ultra Sun would have had a Tauros in my way. I wouldn't have been able to walk that way. They'd have been like, oh, it's too scary that way. Lord, 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 Lord. Unreal. Yeah, this factory is so much smaller. There's still a lot of items in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 items. Yeah, look, a whole nother factory I could have come to. Life is pain. Streaming's hard. Minton takes 38 damage. So I was hoping the magic herbs, because they are specifically magic herbs, would refill like some HP and some PP. They don't. I know what I want to see. Do they gain the same amount of experience from each fight? So 114 and 016. 132. So Ninten gained 18. And Lloyd was at 016. I was at 034. So yeah, they gained the same. Check. Sweets, little factory. Emphasis on little, I guess. God damn it. And there's rats in here and not like murder robots and crazy hobo scientists. I am so stupid. Cool. Got magic herb. Rata. Rataba. $44. Probably could have just leveled Lloyd up in here. Didn't even have to grind. Butter knife. What is that? What do I do with a butter knife? Butter knife. Teddy can master it. Who is Teddy? I know he's one of the people I named at the beginning of the game, but that doesn't mean anything to me. There was antidote. I don't care about antidote. I have, like, healing. Rat draws near. I was thinking earlier, I wish I had, like, fast travel back to town, but I guess I kind of do. Especially if I don't go up to the fountain when I'm in Magic Camp. If I just go to Magic Camp, dump off all my items, leave, there's supposed to be something in here? Guess not. Physical cap. Okay. Rata and Ratba. Like, these enemies don't even get to attack me. We're just walking through them all. This is unbelievable that I didn't come here first. You even see it, like when you come out of the cave from Magicant, which is how you get to this town. You see it. Yeah. Life up cream. Cool. And anything in here? Yep. What are you? Who are you talking to? The present. I'm asking it kindly to open. Magic herb. Can't carry anything else. Alright. Nope. State. Okay, Ninten could heal for like 40, so I could use a magic herb on Ninten. Lloyd does not need to heal. What does the physical cap upgrade? Is it my offense? Is it my strength? Is it my speed? Look, physical capsule. Take this capsule to raise your strength, which affects your HP growth, I believe. So I want it on Lloyd. Lloyd drank physical cap. Lloyd's strength is increased by 4. Nice. And a magical herb. Neat. This is definitely not showing off the Earthbound music quality. The Mother series music quality. I'm excited to play Earthbound again and share that with y'all. I'm excited to play Mother 3 for the first time ever in my whole damn ass life. I want to play that game since like 2003. Or maybe even earlier than that. Wasn't that originally planned for like the Nintendo 64 disc drive? What's in here? Magic herb. Alright, can't carry anything else. That's okay. Ninten's hurt a little bit, and I have a billion magic herbs. Ninten will eat. Ninten's HP is recovered by 29. Nice. And replaced by another magic herb. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, another door. Oh, present. There was rope. Can't carry anything else. Okay. That is not supposed to be there according to this map. How many more items are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more items potentially? Also, way less random battles, maybe? Feels like it. Anyway, we're gonna leave. We're gonna go back to town. We're gonna sell a bunch of stuff. We're gonna come back with at least 9 inventory slots. We're gonna clear this factory. I'm so upset. What's going on out here? The enemies out here, well, the Barbots. The bear is harder than the enemies inside. Y'all, I am disgusted with me. Not only did I travel so far, use rewind so much, add several deaths to the death counter, grinded? What's the past tense of grind? Ground way more than I meant to or needed to, because I saw this factory when I came out, was like, I'm gonna go up first. Up was town. We explored the town. We went venturing off into the wilderness, found a railroad track, followed it, found a factory, and went in. Didn't realize I skipped the small, easy factory that I was supposed to go to first. Just jumped straight into the super hard, super deadly, difficult factory. You know, no big deal. The monster factory, as it were, with Danny Davis. Hello, I would like to return some items. Yep. Which one? How much will you give me for a magic herb? $15? No, that's a ripoff. Also, while we're here, mother Earthbound beginnings, butter knife. I have a sword, and if the butter knife is worse than the sword, then offense by 15, sells for 580. Can be found in the factory, yeah. But in Magicant, there's a sword. Increases steady by 46. Okay, yeah, I can sell the fucking butter knife. That thing sucks. Alright, so we're gonna sell... You know what? Whatever. I'll sell some magic herbs. Sure. Yes, I would like to sell a butter knife. $2.90. Sure. That's fine. Talk. Yep. I want to sell antidote. Yeah, I'll take $10 for it. I'm never going to use it anyway. While I'm here, I guess I'll look up the laser beam. Laser beam. It does about 30 to 40 HP damage to one enemy. So not really more than his gun. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell that too. I'll sell a magic herb. Yeah, sure. I need 9 inventory spaces. Ain't no way. I have to sell everything I have. Like if I sold everything that wasn't a key item off a Ninten or my Psy Stone, I could have 5 slots, but I want to keep the asthma spray, so I could have 4 slots. And Lloyd has 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I guess. Yeah. Alright, we'll sell a laser beam. Alright, yep. As long as I'm like close-ish. So I have 3, 4, 5. So let's sell some more magic herbs. Alright, yeah. Sell another magic herb. Alright, so it leaves me with 7 slots. Deposit. How much would you like to deposit? 800. Okay. A bear.
What are you doing?
Ah! I even knew you were home. I heard you come in. She's on the floor, on her knees, laughing at me. Linton advanced to the next level. Fight is increased by 3. Speed is increased by 3. Wisdom is increased by 3. Strength is increased by 3. Force is increased by 3. Maximum HP is increased by 11. Oh, baby! Maximum PP has increased by 8. Oh, baby! Oh, my dad's calling. Hello? This is your dad. Now, son, it's not my business, but why not rest? You're right, it's not your business. Continue. I see. I know the Earth faces a crisis. Good luck. Yes, ma'am, what's up? I'm about to be done. So you want to see something really funny?
Sorry.
Do you want to see something really funny? You're borderline going on camera, just so you're aware of that. I just have it covered up with this map. So when you come out of a tunnel over there on these hills, when you come out to get to this town, the second town in the game, as you come out of the tunnel over there, wherever it is, you see this. Like there's the tunnel. So you see this building. And I was like, oh cool, building. I'll explore that later. So I came out and I went all the way up, because that's where the ramp off of those cliffs is. And I was like, let me go up. There's the town. Because I was looking for a town for save point, because it was the end of my stream that night. So I go up to the town. I explore the town. I talk to everyone. I do all the stuff in the town. And then I just like kind of wandered off into the right and up and found another factory just like this one. This is the factory I was supposed to come to. See the map? I have that map open only because I already had the webpage open. Because I went to the other factory, which can get you the same item you need from this one to progress the story. But then you have to go back to the factory up north to really progress the story. This is the other factory. I got so lost so many times. I've been exploring that factory for like 2.5 streams, it feels like. Because like, this is like the JRPG type I don't like really, which is random battles. I like to go see my enemies on the screen.
Yeah.
So I can avoid them if I want to.
Well, that's yeah, Final Fantasy 7.
It is. It is. There's a reason my top 3 JRPGs are Chrono Trigger, Super Mario RPG, and Earthbound. And, well, there's several reasons, but one of the reasons that I just realized recently is because you can see the enemies in all of those games. So that's a big plus for me. Cool, I cannot see what's happening in that picture at all.
I had a drink.
I know. I can tell. That's why you're laughing so much at me. She's drunk, chat. She's drunk.
You just saw my drunk.
I 107 damage, non-smash attack. So yeah, so we're just kind of going through this factory, getting the items. I just went back to town and sold as much stuff out of my inventory as I felt was reasonable. So I could loot this factory. Because the enemies in this factory aren't really hurting me super bad, so I'm not using my items very much. Because these are easy enemies, because this is the factory you're supposed to go to first. I'm so dumb. It's unbelievable. I couldn't get up that ladder though, I got stuck. But yeah, we had a pretty good stream. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so I have 7 minutes until my next ads would run. And I'm going to snooze them as many times as I can unless I finish this factory first. And then we're going to raid somebody. That's the plan. Because I went and I was going to end at my normal-ish time, around midnight. But Ollie and I went a lot longer. I mean, Dragon went a lot longer than I expected him to. Fight capsule. Sick. And so I wanted to get like some decent amount of this game in, even though I was in the wrong place at the time. Dragon Kid. He said, so we were talking about it earlier, and I said, hey, do you want me to call you by your name, or do you want to have like a nickname like I have? And he was like, I don't know. I said, what's up to you? I said, I call you by your name on stream normally because you have like a normal name, so it's not like super easy to track you down like it would be for my name. And I said, or you could be Boy Blue or Blue or Dragon Breath or whatever you want to be. Doesn't really matter too much. I said, or you could just be your normal name. And then he's like in the living room like this. I was like, what? I said, what's wrong? He's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what my name should be. I was like, dude, it's fine. I said, we're going to log into your PlayStation account, so it's going to show Boy Blue 22 on the screen anyway. And he's like, yeah, but that's kind of long to say. And so he like, agonized it.
This is
Boy Blue 2212.
Okay.
I think Boy Blue 22 was taken. But yeah, so he agonized over it for like hours. And then finally he was like, I want to be Dragon 22, like your Spiegel 22. I said, okay, that's cute. And he was like, but you can just call me Dragon. I said, or no, he was like, he kept saying Dragon 22. I was like, I said, I'm just going to call you Dragon though, because, nobody says the names on Twitch. And he was like, okay, but I'm Dragon 22 though, like you are. So, okay, that's fine.
He also said that he was excited he was going to be on the real YouTube.
We started. So you guys, we started the stream or no, we didn't start the stream yet because I had to get the PlayStation on and hooked up, and he has never used the PlayStation 3, so I had to like log into his account from the PS4 so he would get his trophies and everything like that. And while we were doing that before the stream, he's like sitting here in the chair, like he was like, I'm gonna be a real streamer. He was so excited. And we had a good old time. You saw us laughing our little fool heads off. Fight capsule. Take the capsule to increase your fight. Okay, so Ninten's fight is 70. Lloyd's fight is 35. Huh? Okay. Equip capsule. Okay, what's their speed? Speed is 72. Speed is 18. Okay. Alright, Lloyd gets both capsules. Use Lloyd. Lloyd drank fight capsule. Lloyd's energy increased by 5. His energy? Oh, it was his fight. Okay, why? There's a life up cream. Cool. Drank the quick capsule. Lloyd's speed is increased by 5. Great. Those are max increases. Perfect. And then there's a trash can here, which has, there was Bottle Rocket. Nintendo got Bottle Rocket. There's apparently infinite bottle rockets in this trash can, which is pretty insane. We're gonna throw this antidote on the ground. Drop. Lloyd threw away antidote. There was Bottle Rocket. So apparently you come to this factory, you explore, you get the items, you find a bottle rocket, you go talk to Lloyd, you're like, yo dude, look, bottle rocket. He's like, sick, let's make our own bottle rocket. Snooze the ads. And then he joins your team. And then you go up to the other factory to get the actual item you need to progress. But I did not do this. Magic herb. Ninten's a little damaged, so we'll eat a magic herb with Ninten. Ninten 8 magic herb. Ninten's HP is recovered by 20 because they're only worth 15 to sell. I think the rope is pretty valuable. I have a rope in my storage, so that's fine for now. Life up cream is, as far as I know, that's what you use to revive dead people. So we want to keep those. Plastic bat's going to be semi-valuable. Bottle rocket's probably pretty valuable. I'm just going to throw another magic herb on the ground. I mean, I guess I'll get it. Covered by 3. Wow. Okay, get 2 more bottle rockets. No, I don't want to talk to the trash can. I want to check. There was bottle rocket. Ninten got bottle rocket. Check. There was bottle rocket. Ninten got bottle rocket. I want to see how much damage bottle rocket do. Somebody fight me. I get a billion at random battles and nobody wants to fight me now. Come on. There we go. I was wondering if maybe there were just no more enemies once I found the bottle rocket. That would be crazy. All right, guard with Ninten. Bottle rocket with Lloyd. Ninten is guarding. Lloyd used bottle rocket. Rat suffered damage of 22. That's it? Bottle rockets were so powerful in Earthbound. Rip off. There was bottle rocket. Ninten got bottle rocket. Watch bottle rocket be worth less than the magic herbs that I just threw on the ground. That would be about right. All right, though, we're done here. We have fully cleared out this place. Kind of pointlessly. Well, we got some capsules. We got a life up cream or 2. We're gonna get some money out of the deal. Lloyd got some safe experience points to get even more in line with where he needs to be for the other whole factory. Okay, so we have enough time, I think, as long as we don't get overwhelmed with random battles, but we're getting through them so fast now because Ninten kind of one-shots everything. Our current goal, gang, is we're going to get out of this factory. We're going to run back to town. We're going to sell all these items that we don't need. We're going to hoof it up to the other factory because we still have to finish that sucker. And we will drop a save state there. Oh man, I just loaded my game. Did I have a save state right outside the other factory? I sure as heck did. I just loaded my game like all the way back in town. I could have just loaded at the factory door. Oh well, it doesn't say that much time, and hopefully I remember it. If I don't remember it next time, whatever. It's not that big a deal, but I didn't remember it this time. Get out of the way! Bruh. Thank you. Alright, hello. Talk. How may I help? Do you have something to return? Yep. Which one? Rope. I'll give you 300. Perfect. Glad I kept it. Alright. Talk. Do you have something to return? Yes, I do. I want to return this. Ads coming soon. No, they're not. Snooze. Bottle rocket. Sorry, but I can't buy No, I got all these extras for nothing. All right, yeah, plastic bag. We'll give you 40 bucks. Okay. I mean, it's more than the magic herb, but not by much. All right, goods. Bottle rocket, give to Lloyd. Okay, now what are we looking at? We got Goth Girlfriend's Diary, Cast Cards, Side Stone, Asthma Spray. Those are all must keeps. Then we have a magic herb, so just a little baby heal, and a life up cream, revive. Then Lloyd has the Onyx hook, Franklin badge, another life up cream, a bomb, and 4 bottle rockets that I don't actually want. So let's put some money in the ATM. Actually, wait. What's our status looking like? We're really not that bad off. But I have so much money. I'm just gonna go stay in the hotel so Ninten's PP will be max. Cause that big factory is just so big. Like 130 at this point is just a drop in the bucket. So having max PP and making sure that I succeed on this next trip up there is more value for me. All right, goods, cash card, use. Can help you. Deposits. $10,000. 200. All right, then we'll use the payphone. Talk. Ninten, grab the telephone. This is your dad. I've transferred $6,555 into your account. After the amount you spent, the balance is $10,817. Spend your money wisely. Well, the next level requires $17.05 for Ninten, $155 for Lloyd. By the way, do you want to save? Yes. Okay, but I was thinking of going to sleep now. I've saved your progress so far. Good night. Continue. Just like your mom, you never want to stop. Yeah, giggity. Please don't push yourself too hard. Slam. That's what mom said. She said she didn't want to stop and then slam. Okay. Now, we run, what's that? Oh, burgers. Burgers. We want to do everything in our power to make sure Mad Chuck is defeated before it has a chance to attack. Lloyd suffers damage of 50. Like, I will waste an attack on the Mad Truck to make sure it's dead and doesn't, like, belch fumes at me. These running animations are pretty rough. So yeah, I kind of ran into one of those famed difficulty spikes that this game apparently has, except my eye is so itchy. I meant to take allergy medicine earlier because I knew I was going to get all allergies jazzed up during the stream, and then I didn't, and now here we are. But let me start my stream ending spiel right here, even though we're not quite ending yet. I got to get up to the factory first though. But thank you everyone for such a fun and exciting stream tonight. I had a grand old time. Let's go to the factory map. God, that thing is so big. Again, thank you again to Suppy Guppy Jen for the sick, fatty 31-person raid. Boopy for the follow and the sub. And Gamer Toby for the follow. I appreciate you all so much. It was nice meeting Boopy and Gamer Toby today in Jen's stream, and I'm glad that they enjoyed what they saw in the few minutes they were here enough to follow and want to come back. Zev, thank you so much. Thank you, Zev, for hanging out and chatting with me. Jess for stopping by. Fedtesh for stopping by. But yeah, I had a good old time with the boy earlier playing Smash. Some Lloyd advanced to the next level. Fight has increased by 1. Speed has increased by 1. Wisdom has increased by 4. Strength has increased by 3. Force has increased by 2. Maximum HP has increased by 15. That's big. But yeah, I had a good time playing Little Big Planet with him. And I don't know exactly how many levels that game has. We're obviously not going to 100% the collectibles or anything like that, but we're just going to get through the story mode. He's going to build some levels, he said, during the week, and so we can play his level at when we stream next week. He's really excited to make a level because he's been playing Mario Maker and Minecraft for years now, so he's super into that sort of thing. I like to do stuff like that, sort of. But I don't have the time really to do them, especially not to the quality that I would want to do them to. So anyway, all right, save state creates a spin point here. Hey, look, it's exactly like my other suspend point I had before that I didn't use. But yeah, thanks again, Zev, for stopping by and hanging out and chatting about cats and other such things. But thanks everybody for hanging out. I hope you had fun. I had fun. Really good time with the boy. That went better than I expected. I'll be back on Tuesday with more Mother and Friday with more Little Big Planet and Mother. So have a good weekend and a good week, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.